responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
To the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Aguilar has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That is caught. Inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. On the ground, it's Cook. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
51, Mike 51.
Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long, it's Herbert. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
8-yard line.
Quick pass out to Aguilar. Herbert 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look here, go toast and give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like we're
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Moving 19. Check 3. Check 5.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nelson Aguilar, 44 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 and now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
1-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Herbert.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
1-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tagovailoa. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He was covered by...
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But
looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
The 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
That's good.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Down, this one's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
51 for Mike, boy, 51.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jets have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Neal brought him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on 3rd down now. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brought down by Josh Sweat.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
33, Dalvin.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a 1st.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Jalen Reagor. A gain of 5. And the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Catch made here by Campbell. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Denver.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
But he completes it to Cohen. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side.